Most people are a slave to their moods. They work when they feel like it, they quit when it gets boring, and they blame the world when they fail. But then, there's you. You're the one who stays consistent when the vibe is gone. You're the one who says no to the crowd so you can say yes to your future. If you've ever felt like you're operating on a different, more intense frequency than everyone around you, it isn't an accident. It's a sign. Today, we're looking into the mirror. Here are the 8 psychological signs that you are more responsible, more disciplined, and more dangerous to your competition than 90% of the world. Let's see if you recognize yourself. Sign number 1. The invisible divide. Most people believe that success is a matter of luck or raw talent, but the truth is far more clinical. There is an invisible divide between those who react to life and those who architect it. Being more responsible and disciplined than others isn't about being perfect. It's about a specific set of psychological patterns that others often overlook. If you find yourself operating on a different frequency than the crowd, it isn't a coincidence. It is because you have mastered the art of self-governance. Today, we look into the mirror to see if you possess the 8 signs of a truly disciplined soul. Sign number 2. The silence of your goals. The first sign of a disciplined mind is the ability to work in total silence. While the world is obsessed with announcing their plans for instant validation, you understand social reality theory. You know that telling people your goals gives your brain a fake hit of dopamine, making you less likely to actually do the work. You don't need the applause of the crowd to start. You find your satisfaction in the quiet execution of the task. Your results speak so loudly that you never have to raise your voice. Sign number 3. The mastery of no. Responsibility is defined by what you reject, not just what you accept. Most people are slaves to their impulses. A notification, a party invite, or a momentary distraction can derail their entire week. If you have the superpower of saying no to short-term pleasure for long-term gain, you are already ahead of 90% of the population. You realize that every yes to a distraction is a no to your future self. This emotional regulation is the hallmark of a person who values their time more than their social standing. Sign number 4. The ownership of failure. When things go wrong, the average person looks for a scapegoat: the economy, their boss, or their luck. But a disciplined person practices extreme ownership. You realize that even if a situation isn't your fault, it is still your responsibility to fix it. By refusing to play the victim, you retain your power. You don't waste energy complaining because you are too busy calculating the next move. This mindset shift is what separates a follower from a leader. Sign number 5. Consistency over intensity. Many people can work hard for one day, but very few can work moderately hard for 1,000 days. You understand that intensity is for amateurs, but consistency is for professionals. You show up when the motivation is gone, when the vibe isn't right, and when the weather is bad. You have replaced the flickering flame of inspiration with the steady engine of habit. To you, a boring routine is actually a high-performance ritual that guarantees success. Sign number 6. The death of instant gratification. We live in an era of 15-second videos and one-click dopamine, which has destroyed the human attention span. If you are someone who can wait, someone who can endure the boring middle part of a project without quitting, you possess a rare psychological edge. You understand the compound effect. You know that the greatest rewards in life are backloaded, meaning they only appear after a long period of invisible progress. Your patience is your greatest competitive advantage. Sign number 7. Emotional stoicism. Under pressure. Discipline isn't just about doing work. It's about how you carry yourself when the pressure rises. While others spiral into anxiety or anger, you have developed a psychological buffer. You observe your emotions without being controlled by them. You make decisions based on logic and values, not on how you feel in the heat of the moment. This stability makes you an anchor for others, but more importantly, it makes you a master of your own internal world. Sign number 8. The standard of one. The final and most telling sign of a disciplined person is that your internal standard is higher than any external pressure. You don't work hard because a boss is watching. You work hard because you are watching. You are your own strictest judge. You realize that your character is what you do when you are completely alone. If you hold yourself to a code that others find too intense, it's because you aren't competing with them. You are competing with your own potential. That is the ultimate sign of a disciplined life.